The cage fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 145.6 pounds. Representing Grit and Gratitude Wrestling Academy out of Springfield, Massachusetts.
Bret body.
Certified.
He's got big shoulders, big back.
Casey.
Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on Their Fight Story. We have Bret Casey with us. Bret, how are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing great, thank you. Where are you training out of?
I'm training out of Grit and Gratitude Wrestling Academy, Grizzlies Wrestling out of Springfield, Mass. 2 Bernie Ave. Small gym, but we got good bodies in there. We got a lot of bodies, a lot of wrestling kids. Kids are home right now from the summertime, so some good work in there for sure.
Nice. And you're currently 1-1.
Yeah, fortunately.
Now you've been wanting to fight for a while.
Yep.
What sparked the it's time?
Honestly, just when I kind of got more mature, if that makes sense. I was young and dumb. I mean, you remember coming around Link back in the day? Like I was a 20-year-old kid. So I've been in the gym for a long time. It's just I probably was doing some things I shouldn't have been doing at the time. And then I had my daughter, and I kind of matured as a man, got all my priorities financially. Everything was in check. So at that point, I knew that was the time to give this a run, you know. And I worked my ass off to get where I'm at now, and I'm looking forward to what's next.
How has mixed martial arts changed your life?
Oh, Jesus. Where do I start? Definitely kept me out of jail, if you want me to be honest. I'm not trying to sell my story or pitch that skit. I'm just being real. I'm a kid with, parents, my mother was involved in my life. My dad was too, but my dad did some things he probably shouldn't have been doing. So it's kind of a self-made kid. I had to go out and get it on my own. And like I said, probably shouldn't have been doing some of the things I was doing, but I matured as a man, and that's how mixed martial arts honestly saved me. I'd honestly be dead or in jail if you want me to be honest. So that's why I'm here. I'm very blessed that the MMA just saved me. So I'm very fortunate that I found this sport, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen you in the gym, and I've seen you training. You were going in and out, and you were.
Yeah, I was living that true life, man, if you want me to be honest. Yeah, I was talking shit back then, too. I'm still the same guy. Win, lose, or draw, I'm still going to be the same me. But, yeah, just like I said, I'm a trouble kid from Springfield. It is what it is. It's not me no more. So, yeah, I'm here as a man. I'm here. I arrived on the scene. That last fight, it is what it is. Certain rural speculation played a big factor into that fight. Yeah, hats off to the kid, and win, lose, or draw, I don't care. I mean, it's back at it on Monday, and back to the drawing board I go. I still think, I didn't lose much stock in that fight. Within the first 30 seconds, if I could just throw one ground strike, the fight would have went a different way. But, yeah, I mean, I'm still the top dog. I like to think of the Northeast. That's what I call myself. I'm the cash cow. Promoters would love to have a guy like me. I fill seats. I'm definitely an exciting fighter. I bring the fight. Let's touch them up. Let's throw leather. Let's meet in the middle, and let's throw hands, man. Let's put on a show. So yeah, I mean, that loss didn't bother me. Like the coaches will tell you, Pat will tell you, I was in good spirits. I mean, I was just happy to eat and just to be able to spend time with my family, my girlfriend, and just to be able to relax. But yeah, I'm just excited to get back in there. This whole amateur, it's a learning experience. Once I make that pro jump, get a clean slate, so no one's going to be talking about this fight 2-3 years from now. And if they do go back and watch it, they're going to see the times anyway. You know what I mean? So I mean, hey, hats off to him. Like I said, I talked a lot of shit. I like to think I went in there and put on a good show. Anyways, I brought the fight. So yeah, it's just on to the next one. A couple kids got my name in their mouth, talking a little bit of shit too. So we'll see. They know, the Northeast, they know I'm the money fight, as crazy as that sounds, even though we're not getting paid no money. They just know that all the eyes and the ears are going to be on us. They know when the case man's on the show, they're going to tune in, and whoever I'm fighting, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? Because you're getting exposure. I told this kid, this is real shit. I can't make this up. So after being this kid fought, we're in the back at Cage Wars at the convention center, and I'm fine. Like I seen the doctor. I was cooling. Doc looks at me real quick, checks me off real quick. This poor kid comes in the back, right, looking like he got hit with a pipe. He's all over the place. He starts throwing up. He starts throwing up in the trash can and stuff. He goes and sits down and he starts to talk to me. I congratulate the kid. He's a young kid. He's super, super nice. I got nothing against the kid. I was just trying to sell some shit. But he's the kid was a nice kid, man. So like it was unfortunate I talked all that shit, you know, but hats off to him. He got the W, you know, he can go talk his shit now and strut his stuff over there in New York. But he sat down with me in the back and we were talking. Long story short, he goes, after that first round, he goes, I went to my coach. He goes, Coach, I never got hit this hard in my life. I don't know what the F happened. He said, and he goes, I put him in the arm bar and he got out of it. I don't know how I'm going to finish this kid. He said, so, yeah, no, he was cool, man. The youngin' was cool. Yeah, I mean, people are going to ask, did it humble you? Hell no. Like, I mean, I'm still going to be me. That's just the character I am. Like I said, win, lose, or draw, I'm not going to change up. This is I can't fake this shit. This is really who I am. Everyone thinks, you know, a couple kids are like, oh, he's just here talking shit, trying to, you know, blah, blah. Nah, this is the real me. Like, my coaches will tell you, my teammate will tell you, my family members will tell you, anybody that knows me will tell you, this is what you see is what you get. Like, I can't fake this shit. This is really me. Yeah, and I'm just excited. I'm young still, you know, 27 years young. I ain't that old. Early 2023, you know, I'd like to be not early, mid to end 2023. I'd like to make the jump to the pro scene. Got to get my ass in a gi, if you want me to be honest. I hate that shit. I like to sit and bop. Wrestling's cool, but yeah. Yeah, I know what I got to do. I know what I got to work on and take my skills to the next level for sure. I bet your ass I'm going to do that too. So yeah, just like I said, I can't keep repeating myself. I'm excited. I'm ready to rock and roll, ready to get back in there, and I'm ready to perform again for sure. We'll see. I got offers from a couple promotions right now. It's just, you know, when in October is the right time. I'm leaning towards the end. So honestly, whatever promotion has the show closest to the end of October, that's what it's looking like for me.
Who was your biggest influence in your career?
In my career, shit. Pat, one of them for sure. It's like my big brother, man. So like, you know, he was the lead by example type guy. When I was at my ultimate low, that was a dude that was there for me. You know what I mean? Granted, we're family, you know. So, but definitely Pat. Honestly, like a lot of like the fans I got out here in my hometown, the people that don't really like me so much. Those people kind of push me, you know, because everyone's like, oh, he's just a street thug. He's this. He ain't going to be shit with his life. He's going to end up in jail just like the rest of them. And I heard it all, you know, so everyone ripped me off. You know, I was a trouble kid from Springfield. So everyone's kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? The kid didn't go to college, don't got a degree, you know. I mean, I got my diploma, so I ain't that stupid. But, yeah, like, I mean, just, yeah, that motivated me the most. I'll be chopping it up at my house with my best friend, this kid, Jim. And it's just like, you know, when is going to be the time? And, you know, it's just like I was sitting there one day. My daughter was with my mother, and I was just talking to him. I'm like, I'm really going to do this shit. And no bullshit. I texted Jason. I'm like, Jason, get me a fight. Like, it's time to go. And, yeah, that's when they got me Anthony Rivera for ammo. And I made the debut then. I've been around the game for a long time. It was just a matter of when I could grow up and mature as a man and finally make the walk. I did that. I was on the winning side of things. I know what it's like to be on the losing side of things. But yeah, the weight cut, like we were talking about earlier, though, it's a lot. So don't be surprised if you see me at 55 this next bout either. So those are my options. The weight cut, like I said, it's shit. And anybody who competes in the sport, they know that the weight cut is absolutely terrible. So yeah, 55.
But it's good that you, like you said, you've matured. Yeah. That you understand the difficulties of weight cuts. I mean, you watched your cousin Pat Casey.
Yeah, look at Pat. Yeah.
Doing the process, and he's doing great, and he's been doing great, but you were there by his side during all that, so you had firsthand experience, and then you're doing it yourself.
Yep. Oh, for sure. Like, because prime example, you said it with Pat. Pat's fought 155 pounds before a couple times. One he won, one he lost. It's scary. I'm cutting 40. People forget that. Like, I cut 40 pounds. I don't cut 40 pounds, but I go into camp 165. When it's 8 weeks out, I'm 165. But on a 12-week camp, I'm starting at 185 pounds, and I'm locked and loaded, thick, And I got to do my due diligence, and I got to stay away from the Oreos and the ice cream and shit. But it's doable 45 for sure. I mean, I'm comfortable there. Like the last day or two is rough, but before the weigh-in. But other than that, it's not too bad. I don't feel weak in there by no means.
So where do you want to take your career?
Bellator, UFC, PFL. That's the ultimate goal to fight for the big promotions for sure. And I like to think I can. There's obviously some things that I have to improve on. Nobody's perfect. I got to hit the mats more. Got to put the gi on more for sure. But as far as entertaining and as far as, having, part of my French, a set of jewels and being able to get in there and bang and perform, people, let's be real. I was a fan at a young age of this sport. Like no one wants to see a bunch of guys playing touch butt all day long, having a boring ass fight. Like no one wants to see that. You know what I mean? I'm going to get in there. Me and this kid, we're going to touch up and let's get it on. Let's get it shaking. Fists are going to be flying. And that's what people are going to get when they get me on the promotion. I'm coming in the center of that cage and I'm banging with this dude. We're going toe to toe. Let's put on a show. I'm always going to do that. I'm always going to be like that. I'll never shy away from a fight. Yeah. So the promoters, they got a guy in me for sure. I fill seats. They'll make money. I make a little bit of money. Everyone's happy. I put on a show, and I get the crowd jumping.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely do. You have that energy. You have the skills. Now you're just fine tuning everything that you need in order to go pro, which is awesome.
For sure. And at this Cage War show, I got to chop it up with Mike Tyson. That was the coolest shit too. Getting to perform in front of Mike. Yeah. That's Patrick's icon. It's my dad's icon. Like with Mike Tyson family, we love that guy. To be able to perform in front of him was one in a million. Obviously, I went up to him. There was a clip I uploaded on social media. I got to chop it up with him for a little bit. I chopped it up with him at the hotel after the fight as well. The promoters went to bat for me, and I feel like I let them down a little bit. They were telling Mike, this Casey boy's a bad white boy. You know what I'm saying? And Tyson was feeling me at weigh-ins. He was like, yeah, like this kid looks like the real deal. You know what I mean? Like I said, I brought the fight. We fought over here in Mass. Fight goes a different way, I think.
Definitely.
Not even by decision. I get him out of there early. I even thought I'd won on the scorecard as well too. But Tyson said some real shit to me after the fight. Some shit that I'm gonna remember till literally till I die. It was one in a million just to be able to conversate with him on that type of level. He was just like, champions are defined by how you respond to losses, is what he told me. And then he brought up the Holyfield fights, and then he brought up, I lost to Holyfield twice, and he basically just said, pardon my French, but I'm still the effing man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, it is what it is. He had a little rhyme for me, too. I think I'm going to get it on my next merchandise. He goes, you're a white boy that came to fight, and you throw dynamite, baby. He said, I like you. He goes, I love you. He said, you're a bad white boy from Springfield. Don't let nobody tell you different. So, to be able to chop it up with Mike, that's one in a million. Just to be able to have that moment, that was worth it right there. F losing at that point. That was the coolest shit I could have ever imagined right there, to be able to sit there with him on stage, shake his hand, and to be able to conversate with that man. It was definitely cool for sure.
So you had 2 fights, and they're completely different.
Yep.
Now, in your first fight, you won the first round, 39 seconds, the guillotine choke. Now, your experience there, because that event had a tragedy.
Yep.
Did that change your outlook on fighting at all?
Yes and no. It's unfortunate it happened. Obviously, there were some things that could have been done better, but we know what we're signing up for. We know what weight cut does to us. We know the risk behind it. So amateur or pro, it doesn't matter. We know what we're getting ourselves into. It's unfortunate something like that happened. It's very slim that something like that happens. It worried my family more than it worried me, if that makes sense to you. It was just like my mother talking about it, and my grandmother and my girlfriend and even my dad. And my dad's an OG, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the weight cut though, it is scary at times. I got nothing to hide. I was doing the hot towels in my bathroom the night before, losing about 4.5, 5, 6 pounds even, you know what I mean? Trying to shed that last bit of water weight. It's rough, but we do know what we sign up for at the end of the day. It's super unfortunate that something like that had to happen. But it didn't really change my outlook at it. I'm still going to compete. This is what I want to do. I got no plan B, like I said on a couple interviews ago. This is all I got. Other than that, it's swinging a hammer. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give this a run. You know, if I got to cut 30 pounds, so be it. It is what it is. As long as my kid's eating, when that time comes for me to get a real paycheck, it's all that's going to matter for me. So.
What inspired you to get the certified G?
Coach Jay. For real. Coach Jay. 100%. That's my dog. Yeah, he was just basically saying, you know, like, because obviously Pat's a big name in Massachusetts, even in the Northeast. He's a high-level pro, yeah. So, you know, everyone knows Pat. And we're both, like, thick, you know, big back, big arms, we're big guys, you know what I mean? And the gorilla shit just kind of, like, came naturally, I guess, you know, and then he called himself the Gorilla Ninja. I was getting called, you know, the like baby gorilla, the silverback gorilla, all this, all that, my whole life. And then, like, it was weird. We're at Link, and then Marco, you know, Pat's Gorilla Ninja at this point. And then this one I was training at Team Link. Coach Marco, he goes, "Hey, G, boy, they're talking all Brazilian, right?" And then he was like, "Baby gorilla, we got the big gorilla and we got baby gorilla." So that's how that nickname originally started. So, you know, before I even made a fight, I had a couple amateur fights scheduled back when I was, you know, 21, 22 years old and stuff. And they fell through. And my nickname then for my fight, because I did my first interview ever, it was with Steve Domenico. It was for my up-and-coming first amateur fight. And they're like, "Yo, you got to have a nickname." So I was like, "All right, I'm going to be, you know, Baby Gorilla, Baby G." You know, Coach Marco gave it to me, right? And me and Jay were chopping it up. And then me and Pat, you know, before my first fight, I was talking shit. You know, Pat was like, "Oh, I sold, you know, 300-something tickets." And I was like, "I'm going to sell over 300 too for ammo." So we were talking who's the bigger cash cow, who's the better Kate. We were all bullshit back and forth. And then me and Jay were talking one day. Jay was like, "Yo, you want to know what, Bret?" He goes, "You can't be in his shadow." He was like, "You got to be your own person," he said. He goes, "So we're going to change that shit." And then he was just like, "Yeah, we're going to call you Certified G." And then it stuck. I was like, "All right, I'll rock with it. Sounds cool." And it's been that ever since. And it's going to be that till the day I die. I'm going to be God. But I shit you not. I'm going to put my phone here. So my mother lives out in Florida, right? Like by like St. Pete, Naples out there. She moved a couple years after I graduated high school back in 2013. So she comes up and down once in a while. But I shit you not, you're going to laugh your ass off. I'm going to put this on camera and everything for everyone to see. So my nickname Certified G is set in stone because of Coach Jay. And God damn, do I have that photo. Please tell me I do. Oh, my God. It would be priceless if I could find it right now. Anyways, though, while I look for
what does the G stand for?
Just
the gorilla?
Certified gangster. That's a certified gangster. So my mother, she got it was definitely gangster for sure. I can't lie, it doesn't give a shit in my life. So it's certified G. So my mother, I shit you not, it was my birthday. I turned 27 July 29th. So my mother sent me down one of the gifts she sent me. It was like this real expensive, like fine piece of like lumber. It was just like a nice piece of tree wood, right? And it was carved and cut, and it was nice sanded flat, like some guy took some detail to it. And then the carving, it was just like Bret Certified G Casey on it. She put it on that. So and then underneath she wrote "done in one," and she sent it, and I was like, "Oh ma, this is the best shit ever. Like, this is the coolest gift I ever got in my life." So awesome. Yeah, shout out my mom Dukes for that. That was the coolest shit ever. I just tried pulling the picture up just so I could show it on camera how badass this shit is. But yeah, no, that's where the nickname did come about, though. It was Coach Jay. He told me I had to be my own person and set my own path and do my own thing. He was like, "You don't want to be riding the big cousin's coattails." So I said, "All right," but he changed it then. And then he was like, "All right, Certified G." So it stuck. And that's got a good ring to it, too. So
it does. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out all my coaches for sure. Coach Dar, Coach Jay, Coach Chris, Coach Fagan, everybody. Coach Joel, Jiu-Jitsu, all my guys. My teammates, my friends, my family, my daughter. My daughter's my lifeline, man. That's what I'm doing this shit all for. So, I want to give a shout out to all of them for sure. The reason why I'm doing this, everyone who supports me, I appreciate it. I'm trying my best, and I'm not going to let them down. One day you're going to see me in the league. One day, hard work pays off, and I'm going to work my ass off to get there.
So, it's a certified G.
Yeah, for sure. So, I'm an entertainer. I talk it, I walk it, and I'm built for television and built for fighting, baby. That's what it's for.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, I had fun. I love this shit. I can't thank you guys enough, everyone. I got to tone it down a little bit too. I didn't say the F-bomb much. I think I just said like shit a couple of times, but I appreciate you guys so much. This is awesome. Every time I get interviewed by whoever it is, it's a cool feeling. You know, it makes us local, small guys feel, you know, it feels good. Like it's a sign, like, you know, to keep at it. Like hard work pays off. It's cool. Everybody from you, Steve, to the New York crew that interviewed me. My guy Levi out in Vegas. Like I've been on a bunch of podcasts already. Jarrell, everybody. Jarrell's the man. I love that kid. Nothing but love for everyone. All you guys on that local MMA scene, man. You guys go to bat for us. This is like a job. People don't understand that. It's hard work, what you guys do. And you guys are at every goddamn show too. So hats off to you guys there, hustling. Everyone's hustling. You know, it is what it is. You got to hustle out here. It's the legal hustle. So hey, it is what it is. I respect it. And I got nothing for love for all you guys. And I'm gonna remember it. If I make it, I'm not gonna be that guy. You know, I'm gonna cherish every moment. I won't forget this. And thank you very much for having me. And it means a lot to me. And my hard work's gonna pay off.
It's great.
You want to know? I know that guy personally. That guy right there. I tell you, I know that guy.
I remember when.
So that's that. But all the love, man, for everybody. That, you know, if you hate me, you hate me. If you like me, you like me. So be it. But I'm a nice guy at the end of the day. I'm just, you know, trying to make it. You know, so it is what it is. But I'll be back October for sure. I'm going to put these hands on someone, and that's what's going to happen. So, I got to work on my due diligence to become the better mixed martial artist that I need to be. I hope, you know, I get to display my hard work, but at the same time, I hope it's in and out. You know, everyone likes a quick one. So, you know.
Thank you so much.